Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be discussing divisive algorithms that is a part of identifying community structure in social information networks. So basically, as we've seen in the previous video, there are four methods in which we can identify communities in a graph. The first one is divisive algorithms. The second one is modularity optimization. The third one is spectral algorithms, and the fourth one and as a part of the fourth one, there are many algorithms which we'll be looking at in the next few videos. Okay, so first let's move forward with divisive algorithms. So what is divisive algorithms? Divisive algorithms are basically simple algorithms that help us identify communities in a graph. Okay, so one such algorithm is Girvan-Newman. Okay, in Girvan-Newman, what we do is we compute. Actually, this is the algorithm for any divisive. This is the algorithm for any divisive algorithm that follows a divisive approach. So what we have to do is we have to compute the edge centrality of the entire graph, that is for each edge. That is, we are finding out how important each edge is. Once we do that, we remove the edge with the highest importance, and then after we remove the edge with the highest importance, we recalculate the edge centralities, and then we remove we repeat from step 2. So that is, we remove the edge with the highest centrality, recalculate the edge centrality, and then again remove the edge with the highest centrality until we cannot remove any further. We cannot remove any further edges. We continue this algorithm. Okay. So now now as a part of Girvan-Newman, instead of generic edge centrality, we use edge betweenness. Okay. So as a part of Girvan-Newman, we find out edge betweenness. So this is the difference between any general divisive algorithm and Girvan-Newman. So Girvan-Newman specifically we use edge betweenness. Okay. So now let's understand this with a numerical. Okay, so now let's take up a numerical and let's look at this graph. I'm taking a small graph so that you understand better. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to find out the edge betweennesses of each edge with respect to every node. Okay, so as step 1, we'll find out the edge betweenness with respect to node A. And while finding out the edge betweenness of any with respect to any node, we have to redraw the graph again according to that particular node. Okay, so now taking A as our first node, we draw the graph with respect to A. So A is connected to B, then A is directly connected to C, then C is directly connected to D, and D is directly connected to E, and B is also directly connected to E. Okay, so this will be a graph for us according to A. Okay, and now we have to write down the values. So A is directly connected to C. Whenever it's directly connected, we write the value 1. We assign the value 1 to C. A is directly connected to B, 1. B is directly connected to E, 1. C is directly connected to D, 1. Okay, now A B is directly connected to B, 1. C is directly connected to D, 1. And E has two connections. So we add both of these, 1 plus 1. So the thing here is we have to find out the edge betweenness of each edge right now. So what will be the edge betweenness of this particular edge? It will be 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2. Okay, because there are two ways of going to E, right? So it is 1 divided by 2. This will be 1 divided by 2 as well. This will be the edge CD. For CD, it will be 1 plus 1 divided by 2. That is 1 plus 1 by 2. That is 3 by 2. Okay. Now this will be 3 plus 1. 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1. That is 5 by 2. And this will be 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so this is the graph with respect to A. Okay, Now what we have to do is we have to take down the values. Basically what we have to do is we have to find out the edge betweenness of AB with respect to all the particular nodes, just like we did here for A, and then we have to add them all up. So that is how our graph is basic, that is how our edge betweenness is found out for AB. So like that only we have to find out for each and every edge. So for that we'll have to make a small table which will make our calculations easy. So I'm just writing all the edges AB, BC, AB, AC, CD, DE, and BE. Okay. In this, what will you fill for AB? It is 1.5. AC is 2.5. CD is 1.5. DE is 0.5 and BE is 0.5. Okay, so this is done for A. Now we'll have to do the same procedure for B. That will make it our step 2. Okay, I'm making this table a little bigger because we'll have to fill it for all the values of, for all graphs of all nodes. Okay, so now let's do the same thing for B. B is directly connected to A. B is directly connected to E. A is directly connected to C. C is directly connected to D, and E is directly connected to D as well. So this will be 1 direct connection, 1 direct connection, 1 plus 1, 2. So this will be 0.5, 0.5, 1.5, 2.5 and 1.5. So here AB is 2.5 plus 2.5, AC is plus 1.5, CD is plus 0.5, DE is plus 0.5 and BE is plus 1.5. Okay, so this is what our graph with respect to B is. Now we have to do the same thing with respect to node E. Okay, now for doing the same thing with respect to node E, what we do is, for doing the same thing with respect to node E, what we do is E step 3. Okay, node E directly connected to D, directly connected to B, directly connected to C, directly connected to C, directly connected to A, and B is directly connected to A as well. 1, 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So this will be 0.5, 0.5, 1.5, 2.5 and 1.5. So what will we do here? ED, DE, that is 2.5, BE is 1.5, CD is 1.5, AC is 0.5 and AB is also 0.5. Okay, so this is, we are done with our node E. Now step 4 will be our node D. Okay, D is directly connected to C, D is directly connected to E. Now C is directly connected to A, E is directly connected to A is directly connected to B and E is directly connected to B as well. Now what do we do? The same thing, 1, 1, 1, 2, 0.5, 0.5, 1.5, this is 0.5, this is 1.5 and this is 2.5. So CD is 2.5, AB is 0.5, AC is 1.5, DE is 1.5 and BE is 0.5. Okay, so this is how we do it. Now the step 5. Okay, so step 5 we do with respect to node C. Okay, C. So C is directly connected to A, C is directly connected to D, A is directly connected to B, B is directly connected to E, and D is directly connected to E. So 1, 1, 1, 2, this is 0.5, 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, 1.5. Okay, so this is how it's done. Now this table should be a little bigger. Okay, so let's make this like this. And with respect to node C, the graph is this, and the values are AB has a value of 1.5, AC has a value of 2.5, CD has a value of 1.5, DE has a value of 1.5, and BE has a value of 0.5. Okay, now we just have to sum all these up. That will give us the edge betweenness value. Okay, so let me just do this. 2.5 plus 0.5, 3. 3 plus 2, 5, 6.5. Okay, 2.5, 3, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8.5. This will be 2, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. This will be 1, 3.5, 4, 5, 5 plus 6, 6.5, and this will be 2, 3.5, 4, 4.5. Now, which is the highest? The highest is 8.5. Okay. So this is the edge that has to be removed. The one with the highest edge betweenness should be completely removed from the graph. So what we do is we remove this graph A, we remove this edge AC. Okay, that's done. Now this is removed. Just remove this edge. Okay, there's no edge at all. And now we have to do the same process again until we find proper communities. So just now, whatever the entire process that we did just now should be repeated again for the new graph that has been formed. Okay, this has to be done until we have any communities that are formed. Okay, now let's do the same thing again with A. A is directly connected to B, B is directly connected to E, E is directly connected to D, D is directly connected to C. So this is normal straight line graph. So this will be 1, 1, 1, 1. So here it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So for AB it is 4, for BE it is 3, for ED it is 2, and for DC it is 1. Okay. Now the same thing with respect to B. For B it will be A on one side, E on one side, E is directly connected to D, D is directly connected to C. Okay. So D is directly connected to C. Okay. Yeah. So 1, 1. 1 and 1. Okay, so this will be 1, 1, sorry, 1, 2, 3 and 1. Yeah, so that will make it AB has 1, CD has 1, DE has 2 and BE has 3. Okay, so this is with respect to B. Now moving on to with respect to E. B connection with A, D connection with C. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. So AB has 1, BE has 2, ED has 2, CD has 1. Okay. With respect to E also we are done. Now we need it with respect to D. D has C on one side, E on one side, B and direct connection A. So I'll make it 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, and this will be 1. So CD is 1, DE is 3, EB is 2, BE is 2 that is, and AB is 1. Okay, we're done with this as well. Now the last node, that is C. C is just like node A. It will be all in a straight line. E, B and A. Okay, that will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 1 1, I mean sorry, 1 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4. So CD is 4, D is 3, BE is 2, and AB is 1. Now if you just calculate the values of all these, 4 plus 1 5, 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4, 4 plus 4 8, 4 6, 6 plus 6 12, 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So we are getting two edges with 12. So these are the two edges that have to be removed from our graph. So we shall adjust GE and BE. DE is removed and BE is removed. Now this is the end of a problem because we have proper nodes, proper communities formed. This is one community, this is one community, and this is one community. So basically AB is one community, CD is one community, and E alone is one community. So in the initial graph that we had, that is A, B, oh sorry, this was A, B, C, D, E. We have the communities in this initial graph are these A, B, C, D, and E. These are the three communities that are present in the initial graph A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So this is the problem of Girvan-Newman. This is how you solve a Girvan-Newman problem. Basically, this is how using Girvan-Newman algorithm we find out the communities that are present in a social information network or a normal graph, or a social information network that is represented as a graph. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll come back with some more interesting and exciting video in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.